What started as a typical late-night interview turned into one of the most unexpected on-air confrontations in television history. When Clint Eastwood walked onto Jimmy Kimmel's stage, no one predicted he'd hijack the segment, call out Hollywood and storm off mid-show. Was it just an awkward moment, or did Eastwood intentionally blow the lid off the sanitized world of late-night TV? What really happened that night might change how you see both men forever. It was supposed to be another entertaining night on Jimmy Kimmel Live, but when Clint Eastwood stepped onto the stage in his trademark blazer, gravelly voice intact, no one, least of all Kimmel, was prepared for what unfolded. Known for his legendary film career and bold political opinions, Eastwood took a sharp turn just moments into the interview, transforming what should have been lighthearted banter into an unfiltered confrontation that shook the audience, the production crew, and the internet alike. The evening started off normally enough. Clint greeted Jimmy with a firm handshake and sat down with that signature Eastwood presence. But as Jimmy began a scripted introduction about Eastwood's latest movie, Clint abruptly shifted the conversation toward politics, passionately defending a recent controversial photo he had posted online. The picture had sparked heated media coverage, and Eastwood clearly came ready to defend it, loudly. He ignored Kimmel's attempts to steer the conversation toward lighter fare, instead launching into a fiery critique of mainstream media, Hollywood's political bias, and the phony friendliness of late-night hosts. The tension in the room was palpable. The audience fidgeted in their seats, unsure if this was part of a planned bit or a breakdown in real time. Kimmel, visibly caught off guard, tried to defuse the situation with a chuckle, remarking, "We're here to talk about movies," but Eastwood wasn't having it. His response was biting. An unapologetic slam at Hollywood insiders and the shallow nature of the show's format. Behind the cameras, producers scrambled. Rumors now suggest Clint's team had requested a deeper, more open-ended discussion segment, one that Kimmel's staff either ignored or overlooked. As the atmosphere grew more electric with tension, producers tried to cue a commercial break. But Clint waved them off and kept talking. For nearly 3 minutes, he went on an impassioned rant uninterrupted, his voice rising as he declared that honesty had no place in the polished echo chamber of late-night TV. Then came the moment no one saw coming. Eastwood leaned forward, looked Jimmy dead in the eye and said, "Maybe this isn't the place for my kind of honesty." With a slow turn, he stood up, didn't thank the host, and walked off the stage without a single backward glance. The orchestra froze. The audience gasped. Kimmel sat stunned before snapping into recovery mode, joking awkwardly about wardrobe issues, as the show cut to a commercial. Backstage audio later leaked, catching Jimmy off mic muttering, "I didn't see that coming," clearly rattled by the clash. Within minutes, clips of the encounter went viral across social media, trending under #EastwoodKimmel. Viewers and pundits alike were split. Some praised Clint for speaking truth to power, while others criticized him for hijacking a comedy show with what felt like a political ambush. Insiders claim the two are now planning a private meeting to clear the air. According to sources close to Kimmel, he respects Eastwood but was blindsided by the political turn. Meanwhile, Clint's camp says he was tired of scripted formats and wanted to break the mold. Neither has issued a public statement yet, but the ripple effects are already being felt across the entertainment world. Podcasts, radio shows, and TV analysts have since broken down every second of the confrontation. From body language to Eastwood's pointed eyebrow raise, nothing was left unscrutinized. This wasn't just a celebrity meltdown, it was a cultural flashpoint. It reminded audiences that live television isn't always safe or predictable, and that even Hollywood legends are willing to disrupt the system when the stakes feel personal. Clint Eastwood's dramatic exit was more than a viral moment. It marked a generational clash between raw authenticity and the polished veneer of modern late night. And Jimmy Kimmel? He turned the chaos into compelling TV, showing that even in the most uncomfortable moments, the show must go on. Want behind-the-scenes footage and more exclusives? Hit like, leave your take in the comments. Did Eastwood cross the line or expose the truth? And subscribe so you don't miss what happens next in this unfolding late-night drama.